Hey, what's up? Yeah, as the video title says, today we're going to make a Inquisition tier list, top album tier list, Inquisition album tier list. Yes, that's it. And I'm trying out the autofocus of my new camera. Awesome content, Farvann. Awesome content. Okay, let's switch to the Let's Play look. And this is the list. At first, I wasn't familiar with the whole tier list thing, and I thought, okay, tier list. What does that mean? Because the word tier is German for animal. And I thought, this is about animals. Turned out, it's not. It's obviously a list from best to worst of something. And so I took a look at the list, at the template, and saw... Okay, S, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F. That sounds familiar. That's the alphabet. I guess A is the best and F is the worst. But why is S the best? That doesn't make any sense. I did not understand that. If you could tell me, that would be cool. Because I don't understand why S is the best. Why not A? It's the first time I make such a stupid video, It's the first time I make stupid content, yes. Beer of the day. Rossberger Landbier. Beer from Wassenberg. Not Heinsberg, Wassenberg. But it's basically the same city, okay? Yes, I'm from the infected state. Infected city, Heinsberg. Who cares? We start with the first album and go to the last or something. Yeah, I would say that sounds reasonable. Okay, first album, Into the Infernal Reigns of the Ancient Cult. What can I say? It's the first Inquisition album. It's the first Inquisition. Yeah, it's the first Inquisition album, and I think it's the first release with black metal. They played thrash metal before, and it was not the first album I listened to, but I immediately fell in love with the second song, Those of the Night. Down, it's like Walk by Pantera, just more black metal. Yeah, I love that song. And one of my favorite Inquisition songs, Summoned by Ancient Wizards Under a Black Moon, is on that album. And I have the track list here. Yeah, I can't remember all the tracks on every album. Unholy Magic Attack, yes, the first track. Awesome album. Yo, so where do we put it on the list? I'm pretty sure we will not use the C, D, E, and F because I like every Inquisition album, Okay, I will put the very first album to the... It's an A. Yes. A is good. Second one. Invoking the Majestic Throne of Satan. Oh, did I mention that the first album had a very intense guitar tone? Like, it feels like the mid knob is at 4 maybe? This way. 4, and the treble knob is almost at 8 or 7, and the bass is... the album was remastered, I think, and the remastered one is also pretty nice, Invoking the Majestic Throne of Satan. They still play. I think it's the first song, Embraced by the Unholy Powers of Death and Destruction. They still play that song live, and it's a banger, But this album always went under my radar, kind of. It's not that it's bad, of course not, but the title track is great. The first track is great, Enshrouded by Cryptic Temples of the Cult. It's great. Reading Inquisition album names and song titles is always practice your English pronunciation, witches play a huge role in Inquisition lyrics, which is great. I think I covered the song Rituals of Human Sacrifice for Lord Baal on my channel. I don't know if it's still online, but I guess it is. And the song For Lucifer, My Blood. Whew. But it's not better than the first one, so I need to put it into B. B like best before 2015. Doesn't make any sense. Third album. Magnificent Glorification of Lucifer. Oh, by the way, I picked the original album covers during the time when Inquisition was at Seasons of Mist, the label. They used different album covers even for the old releases, which didn't make any sense if you ask me. And wait, let me show you. They all look the same, and that's even more weird. Yes. Come on. They all look like that. It's the same layout. Every album looked like that. I don't know why. But what a stupid decision. Seasons of Mist. Ugh. Okay, magnificent glorification of Lucifer. That's also an album with a... I love that sound, you know, I love the sound of the early Inquisition albums. That's so... so manly, you know? In a time where all black metal almost sounds the same. I know that's not true, but you know what I mean. A different sounding album, different sounding audio is refreshing. And this album sounds pretty cold, but brutal at the same time. I love it. It's cool. And it's way better. No, it's better than the second one. Good songs, for example. One of the most famous Inquisition songs is on that album, Crush the Jewish Prophet. It's not one of my favorites, it's just a regular song if you ask me. But the song after that, Under the Black Inverted Pentagram, I think this is a more nice song. And the first one, Baptized in Black Goat Blood. The song titles are awesome. And Dark Mutilation Rites, I think it's in my Inquisition tutorial with the marching music drums. Great. Title track, awesome. No, it's Eternal Loyal. See? The song I covered on my channel is Eternal Loyalty to Our Lord Satan. It's definitely an A. The fourth album. I always think it's the third album. I don't know why. To me, I always have the number 3 in my mind when I think of the next album. Because I sometimes forget about Magnificent Glorification of Lucifer. But the fourth album is Nefarious Dismalorations. And I love the sound of the album. I think that's the album with the best sound for Inquisition, because it sounds like you're joining an ancient ritual. And the ritual will not be good for you, because you may be dead at the end. Even the lyrics of Ancient Monumental War Hymn. Is it Ancient Monumental War Hymn? No, Nefarious Dismalorations, the title track. Listen to the song and read the lyrics, I get goosebumps. Because it's so dark and... Oh, it's my favorite Inquisition album, by the way. So, yes. Awesome songs. Ancient Monumental War Hymn. Nocturnal Gatherings and Wicked Rites. Infernal Evocation of Torment, and Where Darkness is Lord and Death the Beginning, the very first black metal video on my channel, and the title track Nefarious Dismalorations. This album is a total ass. Yeah, the next album, Ominous Doctrines of the Perpetual Mystical Macrocosm. This is the first time Inquisition had a standard sound, you know, like thousands of other bands, which is pretty sad because they lost their unique sound with that album. But the album was great, so it's okay. It's okay, it's no problem. and Dagon's guitar playing really needs clearer sound, actually. But yeah, I still prefer the older sound. This is the first album that came out after I became an Inquisition fan. That was in 2010. Wow, so I'm an Inquisition fan for more than 10 years now. Whew. Time passes by. Yeah, good songs on that album. Command of the Dark Crown. Desolate Funeral Chant. Listen to that song live and oh my god. Almost every song is great. I don't like the first one, Astral Path to Supreme Majesties. They still play that song live. I think it's often the first song on a concert. I don't know why, but I don't like that song. It's too melodic to me, and it contains this Christmas melody. Din 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 din. No, it's not my favorite one, I gotta say, that song. But the album is almost perfect. Yeah, S or A? Is it better than? Slightly better. Who cares? Let's put it in the A. The next one. Obscure Verses for the Multiverse. My friends and we were excited for that album because Inquisition proved that every album is great and awesome. And this album came out and the sound changed again, but it sounded more clinical and dead, kind of, which was sad, and unfinished. It sounded unfinished a little. There are great songs on that album. For example, the very first one, Force of the Floating Tube, Darkness Flows Towards Unseen Horizons, and Spiritual Plasma Evocation is awesome. Joined by Dark Matter, Repelled by Dark Energy, and Arrival of Eons After. Awesome songs. Awesome songs. But it's I still have a weird feeling when I listen to that album because it doesn't get me because of the sound, probably. So this is a C. And the newest one, Bloodshed, what's it called? Bloodshed Across the Empyrean Altar Beyond the Celestial Zenith. Yes. Alright. Way better than the last one. It's the first one with different vocals, it's still frog-like vocals, but darker, which makes the whole album much more dark. It's probably the darkest Inquisition album, the most mature one, except for Omnious Doctrines of the Perpetual Mystical Macrocosm. Yeah, what can I say? It's actually the album I didn't listen much to that album. Maybe 7-8 times or something. That's not a lot. So I cannot even recommend a lot of songs. I just can say listen to the album. Because it is now it's the question, is it better? No, it's not. It's a B. Cool. That's the album Inquisition album tier list. You happy now? I don't like that. I don't like that format, but I wanted to try it, and now I know. I feel awkward doing that. Oh, by the way, the first album I listened to, I got to know Inquisition with, was Nefarious Dismal Orations. Maybe that's the reason why I prefer that album before every other one. So I let me say these three. Can I? I want to pick these three. Are my favorite ones. When I listen to Inquisition, I probably listen to one of those 3 albums. Cool! That's it. That was a super easy video without any creative content. You can give thumbs down if you want, you have my permission. So, see you next time to probably the Q&A. Another video with stupid content. Not your questions. Your questions are awesome. See you next time, or watch this one, or I don't know. subscribe to Rob Scallon. I like that one. I like that guy. It's the most humble guy on the internet. Probably.